A few weeks ago, I put out a video after going to my cardiologist where I was a little bit disappointed with how the conversation with the cardiologist. And you can see, I guess, link over, I can't point over here. You can see the video, watch the video if you want. But basically, before things have been going well, and he wanted me to have a CAC scan done. Um, But overall, he thought things were pretty good. And I hadn't had an AFib episode in over 3.5 years, or at that time was at least over 3 years. It might not have been quite 3.5 at that point. But, things were going pretty good. And then I went into that appointment, and the CAC scan, of course, was a 0. But he said he was completely different. He said even though that's 0, your LDL cholesterol is high, your total cholesterol is high, that kind of thing. It's going up, he says, which actually had gone down a bit from the time before. So I'm not sure what he was talking about. But basically, he talked about potentially a statin, that kind of thing. Just that kind of stuff. So anyway, so that's where I was at the cardiologist appointment. That was a few weeks back, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago. I just recently went to my general practitioner doctor, which I just saw for the first time late last year. He's somebody that is a very carb friendly doctor, low carb, I should say, friendly doctor, low carb friendly doctor. And so I went to him, and I thought it was a pretty good visit. So this was my follow up after having the CAC and all that kind of stuff done, and completely different compared to the cardiologist appointment. He's like, there's nothing wrong with your lab results at all. He said they are excellent. And of course, he was very happy about the CAC score. And he doesn't see any issues at all. So, good appointment for me. It's just interesting. It shows differences between one doctor and another. Now, I know the one was cardiologist and this one was just regular family type physician, but still, it's just the contrast between different doctors. And this can be so confusing to people because you can get that from going from one cardiologist to another or just one family doctor to another. Doctors are torn between the different philosophies, right? Like there are people that are very much that cholesterol is an issue and others that don't see cholesterol as an issue. But even in my case, it wasn't even that elevated. Like the total cholesterol was 2 points above the normal, and it was lower than the time before. So to me, that seemed weird that the cardiologist had acted that way the last time. And, confirming what I thought this time with the family doctor, the primary care physician, that he was in a completely different ideology, that my lab levels were excellent. And I kind of went into this thinking, okay, he's going to want to do the lab work again. He's like, there's no reason to do it right now. It was last done in August. We can do it again in August. That'll be a year. That'll give you a good, direction of from one year to another. But he's like, yeah, there's no reason to do it right now. So you're good. Just asked how I was doing, checked out a few things. And it's like, is there anything I can do for you? Not really. And that was it. That was the appointment. Again, it was kind of a little bit of a follow up from the CAC score, which I know was a few months ago, but it was kind of a follow up from that and some other things. So yeah, it was a nice appointment and just shows the difference in doctors. And to me, kind of shows the whole piece of that. There's still hope out there. There's still hope in humanity, that there are doctors out there that aren't just about trying to put you on medications and get money from you. We talked a little bit about my blood pressure. I actually brought it up because it's a little bit higher than I think it should be. And he's like, it's really not that bad. But, I'm sure if you just exercised a little bit more, it would probably lower, and, it would go back down a little bit more to where you would like it to be. And that's really probably all you need to do. He's not like trying to push other medications on me and so forth. And that gives me hope that there are some good people out there that are really just trying to do things because they want to help people and not necessarily because they're trying to make money. Sure, it's his job, and in his job, he's going to make money. but that doesn't mean he has to try and sell stuff that he doesn't know or that isn't really necessarily morally correct and so forth, right? So that's just a quick update about the whole doctor situation. And, you know, it's got me in a better mood, at least about doctors at this point. So I'd like to hear your experiences, though, on how things have gone for you when you visited doctors. Have you had situations like I did with the cardiologist where they just want to sell you stuff, or have you run into situations like I have in this case with a primary care physician that he's more just about wanting you to be healthy and so forth? So let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.